Galbrena's weapon is one of those things that you stare at for hours and then finally realize that it's been 3 days you haven't moved from this spot, and then you say, yeah, I'm grabbing this weapon. But how much of a necessity is this weapon though, and what other options exist for our Chimera girl Galbrena? Firstly, Galbrena has a unique damage profile, echo skill damage and heavy attack damage, meaning none of the current 5-star pistols actually fit that role. So that's what makes her weapon so good. This weapon gives a respectable base attack buff, heavy attack damage, and echo skill damage amp. And lastly, defense ignore when you have all of those buffs. Along with that, you get 48% crit damage. Solid stuff all around. All the things that a main DPS needs, right? But just how much better is this weapon compared to her alternatives? Compared to Static Mist, well, Static Mist gives roughly the same exact thing. You get the same base attack, you get the same crit value, except you are kind of trading 12% energy regen for all of this. Now, it's an okay option, but her weapon maybe will be about 30 to 40% better. What's even worse is her actual other options. The Battle Pass weapon seems to have been created for her, however, it actually only gives a heavy attack buff, and 2/3 of Galbrena's damage is echo skill damage. Again, it will work, but it will fall behind by a lot. You can 100% use just any of the other standard 5-star weapons because their base stats will carry them, like Carlotta's weapon has that massive crit damage stat stick, but upgrading to either Static Mist or definitely her signature weapon would be the best choice. So the Wuwa weapon rule applies here. She's a main carry, get the weapon. If you can't, then get it on this next rerun because an upgrade is always worth it. Now the real question is, weapon or another character? Let's say there's a future echo skill user who can actually utilize this particular set here that no character is currently using. This is more of a supportive set, so the character has got to be a buffer. Now if Galbrena gets support that actually buffs her heavy attack and fusion damage, or a 50% heavy attack buffer similar to Yuno, or even a character that will buff echo skill damage by itself, will they be better than the weapon? That highly depends on who you actually have to pair the current Galbrena with. If you already have Cantarella, then it is actually better to just grab the weapon. You have ways to unlock Galbrena's full damage, so pairing her with a heavy attack buffer like Mortifier Yuno would be a very good way to kind of get around having that extra supportive character that will buff echo skill damage. If you don't have Cantarella, I prioritize that new character to actually buff Galbrena, as a full team is better than a solo character. All in all, she definitely wants both at the end of the day, but I'd lean more towards getting the weapon than another character because Galbrena does have other options. Galbrena without her weapon will always have a large part of her damage locked, but if you want the next character more, then definitely equip Static Mist and have fun with 2 characters instead of 1. It is going to be kind of a hard choice because I know that a lot of you have pulled for Augusta and Yuno, and now you're going to want Galbrena and even Shueyuan, but stay strong. Either wait for the rerun, or, hey, just get lucky. I wish you all the best of luck. This has been VoidEnigma, and would you please like the video, as that is the best way to support the channel, because we really need the support now. Until next time, Enigma out.